Today I'm going to show you how to draw cherry blossoms. We'll make sure that we have some marker colors of pink and reds and purples, different colors that we can use for coloring them. But first, let's draw some cherry blossoms. To draw one from the front might seem easier, so let's start with that. Let's make a center, an irregular center or a circle. Go out in a big, broad shape. And then you might want to draw one overlapping. You can make the petals kind of wavy. They don't have to be perfectly shaped. Some can be separated. Some can be overlapping. If you make them all different, if you make them all unique, it'll look more like a cherry blossom. If you make them all the same, it might not look as natural. For the next one, we should draw one to the side a little bit. So let's draw a little stalk outward, and then looking at the side of the cherry blossom, we'll have a petal coming up and then bending towards us, so we can see the underneath part and the above part of the petal. Then coming out to the side, we'll show another one, and the other side. So here we won't see all of the petals, but just a few. The other ones will be small in the background where we can barely see them. We can draw another part of the branch coming downward to show that they're all connected. If we want to add a little extra, we can add just a little simple bud coming out. So maybe one of the cherry blossoms hasn't opened yet. It's just a little bud waiting to open. After we draw a few blossoms like this, and maybe one petal flying off into the distance from the rest of the tree, we can color it. To color it, you'll just need a little bit of pink and maybe some burgundy. We don't have to do a lot of color in these, just a little bit to show the color coming out of the center of our flower. Just little strokes coming outward. And then in the center, we're going to use a darker color. It could be red or burgundy or dark pink, something that will make that look a little darker. So for the rest of this, we can go ahead and put in some of that color, just like we did with the first one. If you go outside the lines a bit, it's okay. We're going to add some other lines to this before we're done. So here's our light pink all finished up. Then we'll use a reddish color or a burgundy color to make the center, and that can be a little bit messy like that. We can show the outsides here and the stems to be a darker color. So that could be dark pink or red, something like that. Then we want to add an even darker color to that to do the shadow. So on the underside of all the pieces we just did, we're going to want to add a darker red, burgundy, or even darker pink, depending on what color you're using. for the final touch, we might want to do a little bit of light purple on the outside of the petals so they're easier to see, so we can maybe just outline them a little. You don't have to use really strong straight lines, just wispy, quick lines is fine to just give this a little outline so it's a nice design. You don't always have to outline your drawings, but I think for this one it's gonna look nice. It's gonna look really peaceful, like spring is coming, and we're excited about the flowers blooming. If you wanted, you could also outline this with the pink or the red. It would look nice. I'll add a little bit of this color on the very inside, not as long as the pink strokes that I did, but just a little bit shorter to just give more visual interest, just a little bit more in there. Coming out. And then we have our cherry blossoms, petals flying in the wind. And you have your complete drawing.